Hey, welcome to Studio Life 10X, the ultimate destination for all things studio related and music related. This channel is all about staying motivated with a mindset focused on music and business. And I want to thank you for being a part of the Studio Life 10X community. Remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Listen, we're going to be talking about using the MPC and the journey of entrepreneurship to include starting a business and why it's important. Oh yeah, you know I got to do this MPC business series. You got what I'm saying? Now listen, starting a business, I think that is massively rewarding, but man, I'm telling you, it is very challenging and it requires careful planning, a lot of commitment, and a willingness to take on risk. And this endeavor has a significant importance to contributing to the economic growth, the job creation, and innovative market that we are dealing with right now. And in this video, we're going to jump into the process of starting a business and basically talk about the significance of this business in society as a whole. I think that's very important. And I also think that understanding the process of starting a business is important. And the reason why I say that is because we're living in a time where people want to look like they have everything and then want to sell you on the idea that they're trying to help you get to where they are. You got what I'm saying? Now, starting a business, this is what I want you to think about, though. It starts with the idea generation and validation. That's the first step. The first step starts in your mind. It's like that conceptualization stage. You got what I'm saying? So it involves generating a business idea and then validating that idea. Now that entails identifying a need in the market that's coming up with a solution and conducting market research to ensure that there's a demand for your product or for your service. So now we already know that the MPC community is a very small community. And we know that music production community is a small community, but the people who listen to music, that is not a small circle. That is a gigantic circle called the earth. You got what I'm saying? So you'll be able to create a niche and really capitalize on everything that you create, especially if you are trying to start a business. But a key step is understanding what the plan is. So business plan creation is very, very important. I think that a business plan lays out the blueprint or the roadmap for whatever business that you're starting, especially if you're trying to walk down this MPC studio path. And you can use that MPC one or any other MPC product to your advantage. But you got to outline your business goals. You got to understand your target market. You got to have a unique selling proposition. You got to understand your operational structure. You got to understand your marketing strategy or strategies that you're going to utilize when you're trying to be effective in the market. And you got to understand how to forecast your financial viability, because you have to be viable in today's market. It's a crucial document that can guide your operation and help you secure funding. So I definitely encourage you to have a good business plan. Another thing I want to talk about is your legal structure. You have to understand the legal structure selection. Choosing the right legal structure is super important because it basically determines your business legal liability, your tax obligation, and the operational mechanics of your business. Now, options range from a sole proprietorship, a partnership. You can have a limited liability corporation. You can have a corporation. There's other options as well, but you have to define who you're going to be as an entity. Let's talk about business registration. Look, after you select that legal structure, right? You're going to have to register your business. And this typically involves selecting a business name, registering that business name, and you may have to do like a doing business as blah, 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 blah. You got what I'm saying? But you have to basically register that business with the appropriate state officials and obtain an employee identification number from the IRS. And then, of course, acquire the necessary licenses and permit as it applies to your business. Now, with a studio, it's really easy. You're going to be able to go through that and do that with no problem. The only problem that you may have is financing, because I'm telling you, adequate funding is crucial when you're trying to start and operate a business. And of course, depending on your needs, you might have to self-finance. You could take out a loan. You might have to seek a venture capitalist, maybe an angel investor. You could even do like a crowdfunded campaign. You know how they do like GoFundMe, that's like that right there. It's so many different ways, but you got to know that you got to fund your business, and hopefully you use other people's money and not your own. But if you use your money, have a plan for using your own money. And even though you're using your money or using other people's money, you got to understand, before you do all that, you got to build a team. You got what I'm saying? Now, depending on the nature of your business, and of course the size of your business, you might need to hire employees, or you might have to go to Fiverr, or you might have to go to some type of source that is outsourcing the requirements that you need for your business. But I'm telling you, building a team involves a lot of effort. And a part of that effort is recruiting the right individuals. I'm telling you, man, recruiting the right talent is key. And I'm telling you, it sets up a great compensation structure, and it fosters a productive work environment if you do it the right way. So you definitely have to build a great team. If you build a great team, I think that is the key to success, is building a great team. Now, since you're into this business, right, you already know that branding and marketing is very important. Now, branding involves creating a unique identity for your business that basically sets you apart from the competition. And this may encompass getting a logo, developing like a brand message. Now, I always call it a tagline, but you want to set the tone of your business, and you understand that marketing is the key. So marketing involves promoting your business to a specific target audience through a lot of different channels, especially with social media, search engines like Google and Bing and all these others. And then, of course, email marketing. I remember a long time ago, I used to use Constant Contact. But then I started, then they started, they had like MailChimp. They got all these email marketing businesses that you can, attach yourself to, and they really streamline a lot of things. And the reason why I say that is because you need as many things streamlined as possible, because you need to understand that when it gets to the business operations, that is, it's a headache. You got what I'm saying? It's a needed headache, dude. You know what I'm saying? So you got to focus on the operation of your business. Now, that involves setting up daily activities for your business, from sourcing supplies and setting up a customer service system to effective operations management or something like that. Look, all of those keys that I just talked about, those are key elements to delivering a great value to your customer, and of course, achieving what we all want to achieve. That is profitability, man. You got to get to the bag. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you do all those things, right? And then you're just going to be waiting to launch that business. So once you put all of these things in place that I just talked about, it's going to be time to launch your business. Now, that can involve you opening a brick and mortar building. You could launch a website. You could release a product. You could release a specific service to that market. But all of those steps are going to build themselves up until that product launch. You understand what I'm saying? Now, once you launch that product, then guess what you're going to have to focus on? You're going to have to focus on growing. So you got to create a great growth strategy. So if you create a growth strategy, or you put a great growth strategy in place, then it basically makes your business 10x as it applies to the results. I'm telling you, you're going to have a great desired outcome. Now, that could involve scaling up your operation. It could involve trying to enter different markets. If you got a studio, then guess what? You could franchise. If you got that great identity and a great brand, I'm telling you, you open up in a different area. You got what I'm saying? You can enter so many different markets. You can launch a new product. You can, you could talk to different people and you can create like a strategic partnership where y'all just attack different types of markets. But bottom line is this: starting a business is very important. It is positive and it's empowering. And what it does, it helps the society. And when I say that it helps society, then I'm thinking about economic impact. The reason why I say that is because businesses, they contribute significantly to a nation's gross domestic product. Now, I don't know if you took macroeconomics in school or microeconomics in school, but the GDP, or the gross domestic product, that is how much that nation makes per year. You got what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to sum it up. You got what I'm saying? So just take a microeconomics class or a macroeconomics class. It's up to you what type of class that you take, but whatever you do, understand economics. You got what I'm saying? Understand that starting a business, especially as it applies to this music stuff, I'm telling you, it will assist the overall economic health of the country that you live in. It stimulates economic growth because it generates money. That's right. Generating revenue. It creates jobs. And guess what? If you do it the right way, you're going to attract investors. You got what I'm saying? Because you want to have a business that attracts investment. You got what I'm saying? Now, as it applies to this job creation, I think businesses are the key drivers of job creation. They provide employment opportunities. They contribute to an economic stability. I'm going to say they create economic stability within a nation. And of course, when you get into the bag and you get extra money, then guess what it's doing? It's improving and increasing a standard of life. And I also believe that when you are pushing this standard of life and you are increasing on this economic level, then guess what it does? It creates innovation within the business, right? Because I think, and I've read before, that business drives innovation. So entrepreneurs, they're always trying to think of, that's why you always see different people trying to launch different things, because entrepreneurs, they are trying to bring different products and services to a market and create competition, and they create a competitive edge, and they promote the advancement of technology and entrepreneurship. You got what I'm saying? Now, when you do all of those things, right? Guess what you do? You are, in essence, enhancing community development. Yeah, that's right. Because businesses, they contribute to community development. They offer, most of the times, local initiatives, right? They sponsor events. And if you have the right type of business, especially with this studio life, then what you can do is that it can revitalize areas that are struggling economically. Now, what I like about business and business ownership is personal fulfillment. I believe that if you start a business, you could bring a lot of personal fulfillment. It allows you as an individual to pursue your passion, achieve financial independence, and most importantly, create a long-lasting legacy of economic freedom. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, starting a business, I understand that it's a complex process, right? But it requires a lot of planning, right? And I say a lot of planning, I mean a lot of planning. I'm talking like significant planning. You have to have strategic development. You have to think about strategic decision making, but you got to have determination. And I know that you can do it. You got what I'm saying? And think about this. We are living in a time where this is a social media age, right? Where you create an idea in your mind. So you create this idea that just pops into your mind, and then you can utilize this social media era to create the idea in your mind and then implement it and then distribute that idea and reach millions of people all through the click of a couple of buttons. You got what I'm saying? From the idea generation to business registration, securing funding, assembling a team, initiating your operation, and launching a venture into a market all through online service, man. Man, I'm telling you. So devise a growth strategy for sustainability, expand on that, and guess what? You got this. You know what I'm saying? Importantly, though, I need you to understand the purpose of this video is I want to inspire you. And you got to understand that starting a business is massively significant. It goes beyond personal success. I think that businesses are vital pillars in our economy. They stimulate economic growth. They drive personal creation and innovation. They contribute to the community development. They provide a lot of fulfillment for entrepreneurs. And like I said, we are living in a world that's marked by rapid technological changes and shifts in the economy. But I'm telling you, man, entrepreneurship, it is the foundation of innovation. It's the foundation of creation. And I know that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can create a new market. You can disrupt the market that is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You can offer different solutions that people have. You can do troubleshooting. It's just so many things that you can do, and you can attack this world in a positive way. And you can let your business do all of the things. Your business would just speak for you. You got what I'm saying? It'll do all the things that I just talked about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, by understanding all of these steps and all of this process that I was just talking about, then starting a business is very important. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that I can inspire you to be an aspiring entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So just jump onto this mission and just understand that it takes a lot of preparation. It takes a lot of dedication, appreciation. You know what I'm saying? But starting a business is challenging, but it's so rewarding to society and to your own self. You got what I'm saying? But like I said, you got to have the resilience and creativity and the entrepreneurial power. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you could get washed away and then you'll feel very, very discouraged. But I want you to understand that starting a business is an exercise in solving a problem and bringing innovation and through determination. It sounds like I'm rhyming, you know what I'm saying? Because I am, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, though, from the idea stage to the launch, each step toward this economic freedom offers an opportunity for growth. It offers an opportunity for refinement. It offers opportunity for you to learn. You got what I'm saying? And it's not about the destination. You know what I'm saying? It's about being successful. And successful means empowering yourself through knowledge and using that knowledge to create a profitable business on this journey. And you're going to have trials and tribulations. You're going to have all types of frustration, but your life is all about continuous improvement. It's all about development. It's all about trying to improve yourself. And I know that you can do it. I know that you can do it, but don't feel frustrated. Listen, I get on these videos, right? And I am talking to you. I am pulling information into my mind, and I'm trying to create and craft the perfect sentences so that you'll feel inspired, so that you'll feel like, you know what, I can do it. And if you notice, I don't have the perfect sentences. But now you do notice that you look at other videos, everybody, they say all the perfect things. They say everything that you're supposed to do. Look, step one, do this, step two, this. You got what I'm saying? Like, look, I want you to understand that you can be as imperfect as you need to be, but you can have relevant information and you are still an individual that has a purpose. You have a purpose of assisting others while simultaneously assisting yourself. Come on, man. And I know you can do it. And don't feel like you can't do it, because I know that you can do it. You got what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. I got to just, look, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep pushing these videos out. Now, I'm certain that as you speak more, you get better and you get comfortable speaking, So I'm certain that I'll start sounding perfect, but right now I don't, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But look, thank you for tuning in to Studio Life 10X. I hope you enjoyed this video. I need you to do me a favor, though. I need you to keep on creating. I need you to keep on learning. I need you to dedicate yourself to the full-time studio grind and make studio life a way of life. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.